Hello everyone. Today we start the chemistry part. Chemistry most important material polymers. Polymers and special polymers which are mostly used in our daily life as well as different engineering and technology, electrical engineering, the civil engineering and other relevant engineerings. Polyvinyl chloride, one of the polymer used in different aspects of the life, including the technologies. Polymers are the high molecular weight compounds, and those are a chain of monomers. So, polymers means the high molecular weight compounds where one monomer linked with another monomer and form a large chain. Example well known ethylene, and this undergo the process of the polymerization with strict conditions, including the catalyst, and form polyethylene. Polythene, the common name, the polyethylene, another IUPAC name. So polyethylene is formed by polymerization. And in this particular case, the molecular weight is multiplied from its monomer. So carbon 2, hydrogen 4, carbon double bond carbon, unsaturated hydrocarbon, and here the monomer, ethylene, ethene. So this undergo the process of polymerization where the polymers are formed, and we see the carbon 2, hydrogen 4, the molecular weight is a 12 carbon, 24 C2 and H4. So here the monomer having the molecular weight like this C2H4, 4 of the hydrogen and 24 from the, so 28 itself. So 28 molecular weight is only of ethylene, ethene gas. This is the reaction, the physical state of ethylene is gas. When it goes the strict conditions, the temperature, value, pressure, as well as the catalyst, and then polymerization process occurs. So therefore, polythene is formed. So polythene, one of the polymer, and polymer of polyethylene. So ethene, IUPAC name, ethylene, common name, polymer, polyethylene, polyethylene. So here we can say this one is the uh, most common polymers. However, along with this, we have the also the polyvinyl chloride. This is also one of the great value and mostly commonly used. To be back to the history, how the polymers are uh, invented and what are their most applications, what are their properties. So here we take the polymers only of the two, the polyethylene and polyvinyl chloride, and both can be compared what are their properties as well as how they are prepared in the laboratory, how they are synthesized, how they are manufactured in the industry, so and their properties. So all related with polymers we can see in this presentation, in this lecture, wide wide significance of the polymers. So here we come towards the one of the polythene, and this one is the structure of polyethylene. Polythene. polyethylene, polyethylene, polythene, whatever that, the common name, whatever, then change. So here carbon, the monomer is the C2H4, and this then the polymer occurs. So polymerization process occurs. So here the molecular weight is of high. So polymers are also called high polymers because their molecular weight is high. So that's why they are the high polymers. So now we can say about the polyvinyl chloride and how this can be prepared, to hear how the history of behind the polyvinyl chloride, and then preparation of vinyl chloride, their synthesis, their structure of polyvinyl chloride, and their applications and then references. So this one we say the first of all the history behind the PVC. All of you are well known about the PVC cable. This is well known, as well as the PVC cable, and uh, that is most one used in engineering of electricity. So electrical engineering, PVC itself is one of the rich and required and sustainable material, and that is backbone of the electrical engineering. However, in the case of the civil engineering, the water tanks, water pipes, PVC water pipes, and those are also for the purpose of agriculture, drip irrigation system, as well as a number of applications, wide applications. So how this we get the polyvinyl chloride? All of you are well known about that. The vinyl chloride. This one, vinyl chloride, is the C2H3 and chlorine. How? In this particular case, the ethylene, we have discussed the polyethylene. So in case of the polyethylene, ethylene, we get the PVC. So there is a little changes in the structure of ethylene. What we have, the C2H4, so carbon double bond carbon, CH2 double bond CH2. Whatever I have seen that particular the structure of polythene. Now the major difference between the PVC and polyethylene is that carbon double bond carbon is available, but one hydrogen of ethylene, that is substituted by the chlorine. So the new compound from the ethylene. How? Hydrogen substituted by chlorine. So that is the vinyl chloride. I think all of you know about the vinyl group. So vinyl group is uh, carbon 2, 2 carbon, hydrogen 3, and then valence is 3. So vinyl group and then chlorine is attached. So that is the vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride having the structure CH2 double bond CH and Cl. So back to the history of the PVC, how this uh, PVC came. So in this particular case, PVC was discovered accidentally, at least twice in the 19th century. Accidentally discovered. Whatever any of the discoveries, any of the invention, uh, which are uh, discovered accidentally. Why? Because when we are doing some experiment, some research work, and then instead of that, we have to go to that direction better. This product is obtained, but instead of that, a new product is generated. So therefore, PVC was discovered accidentally at least twice in the 19th century. दो बार. First by French chemist Henri Victor Ignore, and then 1872 by German chemist Hugo Baumer, very good chemist. In the early 20th century, the Russian chemist Ivan Ostromyslensky and Fritz Glad, both are also honorable chemist of the German chemical company, and Grishin Electron both attempted to use PVC in commercial product, but difficulty came due to rigidness. What would the PVC itself gives the product, and that is the rigidity. So here some other chemicals are added. That was the possibility that we have to add some other special type of chemicals, and what are those plasticizers are added. So up to from 1872 and 1926, the difference of so many years, uh, whatever the 54 years, half of century. So the PVC invented, but that remained rigid, and Waldo Seaman and B.F. Goodrich Company developed a method in 1926 to plasticize PVC by blending it with various additives. Additives, the plasticizer. The result was a more flexible and more easily processed material that soon achieved widespread commercial. When the PVC was added, the plasticizer. So after addition of the plasticizer, you can say uh, that plasticizers when added, so that PVC become flexible and towards the elasticity and like a rubbery material, but not that. So 1926 and 1872, the difference of the 54 years, and as a half century, this PVC blended with the additives. Whatever additives we can say, the various I have discussed all those uh, the plastics in which uh, the plasticizers is added, or the pigments are added for the coloring. So number of additives are added. So up to that, that was the PVC was the rigid, but that become the flexible, and so the result was more flexible and more easily processed. More material that soon achieved widespread commercial level. So here we see the formula CH2 double bond CHCl. This one is the vinyl chloride. So vinyl chloride, before going to the whatever uh, the PVC, we have to come to BC, vinyl chloride. So vinyl chloride CH2 double bond CHCl is this is synthesized on commercial scale by the following. Acetylene, the earliest route to vinyl chloride was from the acetylene. This is well known. Hydrohalic acid and alkynes. So what happened in case of the acetylene, the hydrogen chloride, hydrochloric acid, and this goes towards the catalytic uh, uh, catalytic action, as well as the A plus a B, then we get the vinyl chloride. So this one is the very simple process. So vinyl chloride is obtained by above, as well as we can add another by the ethylene, and ethylene become more abundant technology based on chlorination of ethylene dichloride. So here ethylene itself, this with the whatever we have to say, and chlorine, so ethylene become more abundant technology on chlorination of ethylene dichloride. So ethylene dichloride, what is this? This one itself is the uh, when ethylene reacts with the chlorine, and addition reaction occur, whatever we have already discussed in the reaction mechanism. So here addition reaction, unsaturated ethylene molecule, carbon double bond carbon is there, and then the chlorine. So here both chlorine, so whatever in case of the ethylene, one thing, and then chlorine is added to both side. So ethylene CH2 double bond CH2, then addition reaction with the chlorine with ethylene. So here we get a product that is the saturated one, and that product is dichloride. Why dichloride? Because both carbon atom attach, both carbon atom chlorine is added. So that is ethylene dichloride. But when ethylene dichloride undergo the high temperature reaction, and that is about 500 degrees centigrade. So here one molecule of hydrogen chloride is liberated. So therefore we get the vinyl chloride. This is also one of the important uh, procedure, important. So we can synthesize the backbone of the synthesize itself is what we have here, the polyethylene. So in the laboratory, in then laboratory to industry, the various projects where the PVC plants are there, and as well as different reaction conditions. So now we can say whatever the part of PVC, and here we get the polymer, the PVC polyvinyl chloride after the polymerization of vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride is one of the unsaturated halogen because mhm, chlorine is there and double bond is there. In case of the double bond, sigma bond and pi bond is there. Sigma and pi, carbon, double bond, carbon. Carbon, chlorine, carbon, two hydrogen. Carbon, one hydrogen and one chlorine. So now the vinyl chloride, the polymerization is the same as we have discussed in case of the polythene. So vinyl chloride undergo the mechanism of polymerization, go to that, and we get the PVC. So PVC itself is one of the good polymer which are used in different technologies. So here we get the thing, and that is the dichloro ethane, and here 500 temperature. I have discussed about the reaction mechanism in which the periodical mechanism. So here we get the hydrochloric acid, hydrogen chloride is condensed, liberated, then we get the vinyl chloride. So this is we obtained from this. Now one more thing is there, how these can be synthesized. That is the also the commercial application of PVC, and very large amount of polymer is required to fulfill the requirement of the available technologies. So commercial polymerization of PVC, polyvinyl chloride, the polymerization, the industrial revolution, industrial application. So PVC polyvinyl chloride, this uh, undergo the process of the polymerization. Then we get the PVC. However, earlier this is the VC. VC means the vinyl chloride. What mechanism is there? We have already discussed the bonding of carbon-carbon bond, and then making. So the same procedure is there. Making, how making? First of all, breaking. So breaking, in case of the PVC, vinyl chloride. So vinyl chloride itself is uh, whatever. That vinyl chloride is in the gas. This is done by uh, so commercial polymerization of PVC is done by free radical catalyst. Whatever we have already discussed about the reaction mechanism in which different types of uh, different types of catalyst are used. So here the mechanism is also of the free radical mechanism because free radicals are generated. So free radical catalyst employing bulk suspension and emulsion techniques. Whatever these are the industrial systems, the suspension, the emulsion, whatever, then we have to add water into the oil or oil into the water, and those are the definitely emulsion techniques. So, because of the emulsion, this product undergo the process of the adhesives. So here radical catalyst employing bulk suspension and emulsion techniques. Suspension and emulsion techniques are the most commonly used in industry. Why? Because that is we have to see the structure, we have to see the different. So suspension and emulsion techniques are most commonly used in the industry. Above 80% of production involves suspension polymerization. Emulsion polymerization, both type of polymerization account for about 12%, and bulk polymerization. So here we can say the structure of PVC, whatever the structure is given, the carbon-carbon single bond, then hydrogen above side, chlorine above side, below side only hydrogen. So here the structure, here structure of PVC. So PVC itself is linear polymer, one of the things, linears, not branched one, because the we can see the structure like a polythene. So linear polymer. This one is also thermoplastic. Why? Because the PVC can be recycled in nature, and it is white, brittle. These are other properties: the white, the brittle, solid, the hard, the rigid material, and those are the characteristics of the metallic. So now in contain about 56.8% chlorine content, it is insoluble PVC. In all type of hydrocarbon solution, this one is also one of the important concern when using the hydrocarbon material. There is a few solvent for PVC like cyclohexane and tetrahydrofuron. These were that's what these are cyclohexane, tetrahydrofuron, furon CH2, CH2, then CH2, then CH2, then the oxygen. So tetrahydrofuron. This is also solvent. So PVC likes cyclohexane and tetrahydro. The polymer produced commercially is the amorphous in nature. This is the condition of the PVC is the amorphous. It has a melting point 212 degrees centigrade. The EG of PVC is 80 degree centigrade, 80 degree uh, itself. So here we can say the different parts, and so melting point is the 212 degrees centigrade, and 80 degrees centigrade TG. So here we have to come towards how polyethylene can be prepared. We have already discussed about the PVC, how PVC is formed, how PVC can be generated in the laboratory, how PVC can be added some certain materials and which are responsible to give the very advanced material for the PVC. So now we have to come towards the ethylene, the polymerization of ethylene, one thing, and that is the ethylene itself undergo the process of the polymerization. So here we have already discussed the polyethylene, the chemical formula is carbon 2, the hydrogen 2, and that is in common. Now We have to see because the polythiolines are also of the polymers of polyolefin family. What about the olefin? Anyone? Olefins are the unsaturated hydrocarbon, where carbon double bond carbon is there. So polyolefin family, whatever we have discussed, the polyethylene and PVC. So these are the family of polymers and is classified by its density and branching. So the thing is there, the branching and whatever the density that can describe a special type or other types of the uh, other type of we see other types of plastics, other types of polymer. So now we have to come towards the whatever that in here the most common type of polymer. We have how we can say that the types of polyethylene. Here the branches, different branches connect with the another molecule and form a long carbon chain. So that is the polymer. Why polymers have the long carbon chain? Anyone? So here the question is there, and that question back to the carbon element. In case of the we have the carbon elements and this the polyethylene are formed. So here different types, whether this is most important concern, the density based polyethylene, only of the polyethylene, but that is the reaction conditions whatever we require, the low density, the normal density, the high density polyethylene. So various types of polythene, various types of we get the polymers. The most common type of polyethylene are branched version. In this case, the low density polyethylene, one thing. Linear low density polyethylene, another thing. Linear uh, low density polyethylene, their version. High density polyethylene, HD, uh, HDP. High, the density is very high. Whatever the measurement of density, what units are employed to get the density itself. So here that is the well known. Whatever that gram per cube centimeter. So here we can say the density itself, and that is the density varied from the 0.78 to 0.94. So here high density polyethylene will be and then further ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. Here one more addition is there, and high molecular weight are there. Now we can say we have to come to towards the PVC. PVC itself, the electrical property, the thermal property, all of you well known about that the PVC have the great electrical properties, and that is based on whatever if suppose the such type of polymers are not there, so it was difficult to the invention in the electrical engineering, because the electrical properties of polymers are rest in their respective polymers. PVC is a polymer with good insulation, one thing, properties, insulation properties, but because of its high polar nature, the electrical insulating property is inferior to non-polar polymers such as polyethylene and polypropylene. It is generally suitable for the medium or low voltage and low frequency insulation. That is the part of the electrical engineering. So how we can get the electrical informations are to be saved here. One more thing is the thermal action, the heat stability. This is one of the most concern for us, because of that in the environment the thermal heat is from the nature, from the sun. So the best stability of PVC is very poor regarding the thermal property. Why? Because of the reaction condition. The heat stability of PVC is very poor when the temperature reaches 140 degrees centigrade. PVC start to decompose. This one. So the heat stability of PVC is very poor when the uh, temperature uh, here the temperature is 140 degrees centigrade. So PVC start to decompose at that. So this one, the thermal property are there. In case of the polyethylene, this is lightweight, and polyethylene is lightweight. So whatever the density, we have can say the 0.74, 0.5, or zero point 0.8 and 0.81, 0.82. So polyethylene lightweight durable thermoplastic with a variable crystalline structure. This one, variable crystalline structures are also involved in different types of polythene. Whatever we have discussed about those, the high density polyethylene, low density polyethylene, the medium density polyethylene. So here polyethylene is lightweight, durable, thermoplastic, and variable crystalline structure. Here, may I put one of the question, thermoplastic. So in the thermal condition, the plasticity. Polyethylene is a lightweight, durable thermoplastic with variable crystalline structure. It is one of the most widely produced plastic in the world. Tens of millions of tons are produced by uh, worldwide each. So this is regarding the polyethylene. Now we have to see the characteristics of the polythene. Those are also important concern. Excellent resistance to most solvent, very good resistance to the organic moiety, organic compounds. For example, alcohol and alkali, and then we can say the duties. So alcohols dilute acids, and alkali moderate resistance. Here the resistance towards, so that is the great application of the PVC, because they are resistant to the oil and greases. But in case of the aliphatic aromatic halogenated hydrocarbon, whatever, if suppose we have to discuss about the petrol and diesel, so specific hydrocarbons are there in a petrol, in a diesel. The number of organic compounds are present in a sample of the plastic, sample of the polythene. So poor resistance to hydrocarbon. This is one of the drawbacks. Aromatic halogenated, continuous temperature minus 50 to plus 60 temperature, maybe relative stiff material up to this range. So this is one of the big range. So sustainability will be more up here. You have continuous temperature issue. So now relative stiff material with useful temperature capability, high tensile strength compared to the other form of polyether. Low cost polymer with the good processability, this one. And now the whatever, this is the common, the polyethylene is used in application ranging for film, whatever, this is also important, film, the tube, whatever, the polyethylene. The polyethylene have the great range of application. Or for example, laminates. So laminates we can use packing material, packaging material, automotive electrical parts. So here the simple thing, polythene is used in application, and that range from the film, tubes, plastic part, laminates, etc. In several market, the packing and this one is the available. So now we can see the application of PVC also, whatever already we have discussed. So that between the 52 years of the gap, and earlier the PVC was the rigid in condition, but because of the so many additives, the PVC become the flexible. So here number of whatever after 1920 six, the great application of PVC. Before that, there was only the invented PVC, not more application. So two types of PVC here, rigid and flexible. Whatever we have already discussed, the rigid PVC, this exhibit high surface strength and very good rigidity. We have already discussed about this. So very good rigidity. It is used mainly for the pipes, one thing, windows, and then so rigid for the pipe, rigid pipe. For example, in case of the agriculture. So agriculture, different water is used for that, and most advanced technology in agricultures are also available for the whatever the drip irrigation. So in agriculture, drip irrigation where small pores are generated, and those particular PVC pipe are used for that. So rigid PVC, and one more thing is the flexible. So come, there are two types of PVC: rigid, flexible, rigid and flexible. Rigid, high surface strength, and good rigidity, and this is mainly used for the for the purpose of the pipes and windows. Then plasticized PVC, it is used in the manufacture of film, expanded products, the seats, the jacketing for the electrical cable in building, and consider uh, building and construction. PVC window and doors, frames, shutter, panel, piping for the drinking water distribution, the flooring. So all great application of these. So here, in case of the packaging, food stuff and pharmaceuticals. In case of the car, the panel for the car door, dashboard, electrical cabinet, neck. In electricity and electronic jacketing, whatever that particular is the jacketing of electrical cables for domestic use, insulation on electrical cable. This is one of the most important insulation. So insulation by the polymers. So here we can say uh, regarding the polyethylene, number of applications. So here are the applications of the polythene. All of you are well known about the value of polythene, and that is not much environmental friendly. From plastic container, one thing that is of the plastic. So if we move all around us, number of plastics are available, and which plastic itself is available. So, bottle, bags to plastic toys, everywhere we look, we see most of the plastic item made of the polythene. It is one of the most popular thermoplastic material, and that is available today. But what is polyethylene? What is made up of this? How to process polyethylene? This is well known. What is polyethylene? This is the high molecular weight compound of ethylene. So that's polyethylene. What is made up of various uh, uh, various we can say the carbon and chlorine. So that how to process the polyethylene. One more thing is there. So for which requirement is it a material and of choice, get the answers of all of these questions, many more in this complete polyethylene guide. So for example, if I have the food container, and that is so here the food container is there, so definitely that will be of the polythene we have already discussed. uh, the low density, one thing generally, and low density, then we have the high density. Okay, this is the common one, and in between low and high there is also the this flex. So here requirement, it is a material of choice, get answers to all of these questions that will be discussed. So polymer, excellent some of the other properties of polymers: excellent resistance to most solvent, very good resistance to alcohol, one addition, alcohol and dilute sulfuric acid and alkalis. So moderate resistance to oil and grease. Then poor resistance to hydrocarbon, we have already discussed the hydrocarbons which are mostly present in the uh, sample of so poor resistance to hydrocarbon. We have given that petrol and diesel. Then the temperature range is also very wide. What about 110 degrees centigrade of variation in case of the um, whatever the PVC. 50 minus 50, that is adaptable. The adaptation for this, and the plus 60 which is also available. So relative stiff material which use temperatures capability higher tensile strength compared to the other form of the polyethylene low cost polymer. This is one of the characteristics of the polymer, because whatever back to the history, in 1963 the Ziegler-Natta both have invented the catalyst, and with the help of Ziegler-Natta catalyst the reaction will be more economically. So after that the application will be more for that to to salute that. So here the stiff material with useful temperature capability are including the high tensile strength compared to other form of so now we can say what are the application of polyethylene, and high density polyethylene, excellent combination of properties makes HDF, and so high density polyethylene can be easily engineered and accounting to the advanced so to the end use. Some of the major usage of high density polyethylene include application of HDP. This is excellent and similar. So HDP excellent combination of properties make, and then this is ideal material in diverse application across the industry. It can be engineered according to the end use requirement. Some of the major usage of high density, whatever the many of the number of examples. So now we have to come to the last point, and that is how we can manufacture, how these polymers are prepared, the polyethylene, how this we get the polythene, how PVC, and how we get the PVC, and PVC itself is the polymer of vinyl chloride. So vinyl chloride itself is the double bond carbon, carbon double bond carbon compound, like base is the olefin, and where one hydrogen atom itself is substituted so by chlorine. So PVC is the polymer of vinyl chloride, and vinyl chloride, whatever you can give the summary. So in case of the vinyl chloride, uh, that is the carbon double bond carbon and a CH2 double bond CH, and then chlorine is there. So vinyl chloride is also one of the useful polymer, and that have the great applications in our life, including the agriculture. In case of the agriculture, PVC itself is used in a drip irrigation system. So bigger pipes are there. Whatever earlier we have discussed that PVC may be rigid or may be plasticized. Maybe a plasticizer additives are added, so that becomes the plasticizer. So here one more thing is there: polyethylene and polyvinyl chloride both are thermoplastic, and the most characteristics of these organic compounds, so they can whatever in generally organic compounds can dissolve these particular, but there are some resistance towards, as well as uh, we can say the applications in the engineering and technology. One more thing is there, and that is the polyethylene. So polyethylene itself, the polymer of ethylene, the polyethylene. So in case of the polyethylene, and this one, we can say back to the history, and whatever. in 1963. Earlier, the polyethylene was made, but not successful in that particular case, because the high cost and high conditions are required for the uh, for synthesis for preparation of the polyethylene. So in 1963, the two chemists, great scientists, the Ziegler and Natta, they invented the catalyst. And whatever that particular catalyst is, the combination of uh, the combination of trialkyl aluminium and titanium halides. So, for example, titanium tetrachloride and triethyl aluminium. So, aluminium carbon and titanium the chloride. So that particular is the combination of Ziegler-Natta catalyst, and that have changed the application of the whatever the invented and the great application in the life in a human, a great application for human being. So here the polythene after 1963, the great invention by the Ziegler Natta catalyst, that was called the Ziegler Natta catalyst. So in that particular case, the cost of polythene come down. So that's why the polyethylene is one of the great polymer, and applications are much more. So there are, however, number of polymers are also there, different thermoplastic, there must different thermosets, whatever. Great variety of polymers are available now, and including certain the polyamide bond, poly acetates, number of the organic, starting from the olefin based polymers, the polyethylene, the polypropylene, where the three carbon atom, polybutylene, polyisobutylene. So these are the range, very polyolefins, whatever. And even when we go to long carbon chain, for example, we have to go towards uh, the pentene, and in case of the pentene, also the various isomer, whatever we can say, the butylene. So in case of the butylene, two isomers, one normal butylene, whatever that is, the one butene, and the normal butylene and isobutylene. In case of the iso structure, carbon, 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 and then double bond. So here the three carbon long, and but that is also undergo the process of the polymer. So polyisobutylene, polybutylene, one thing, polypropene, polypropylene, this, and polyethylene. So this is the wide range of the polyolefins. So here we have the different polymers which are discussed, and these two polymers are most functional. So all of you, okay? Any of the problem, any, you can communicate me, and the uh, email ID, and those are available, and anyone can contact me for that particular. So this is all about the polymers in which the polythene and PVC are there. Okay, all best wishes for all. So I think you have listened my presentation, and so I feel proud if anyone can, that this video can be extended to other people, other students, to get the more informations. That's all. Okay, all the best.